What's good, my people? Bro, I pretty pissed, man. Honestly, had a lot of issues getting started today. It's all good though. It's all good. Yeah, that's very true. Honestly, I kind of took a while because I know it's like my first stream in a while on this channel, so I'm trying to wait for people to come in. Like it's literally like almost nobody here for real, for real. It's usually jumping in here, like right off rip. Honestly, just waiting for y'all, bro. Bro, this background music is just it's beautiful. You can't beat it. Congrats, channel. Congrats. I'm pretty sure I posted it. I think it auto posted into the Discord, so should be good on that front. I try to double check. I'm gonna quit Discord though, cause last time somebody was DMing me. That John was drawn. Hey, let's go 4-5. I low-key did not see you until just now. Welcome. Send some music in, people. We don't really got. I mean, like, if y'all want this to be a short stream, we can. I got other stuff to do, but I mean, really, looking a little weak today. I ain't gonna cap. But it's good. It's a multi-stream like. Bro, it better not be people over there on YouTube. It's people on YouTube. Guys, I see you over there on YouTube. Click the link in the description and join us on Twitch. It's that simple, guys. Come on. Just join us. It's not that hard. I know you got a Twitch. I know you have it. Bro, I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but don't ask me how many beats you can send. Just send the beats, man. Just send the beats. We'll see, okay? Alright? That's all you need to know. Send some music in, and then we'll see if we play other people. But if you need a concrete answer, most times we don't get to play people twice because it starts to stack up, so. Most of the times. Sometimes not. I don't know. Nice. We're getting some rolling in. We look at hella dry today, boys. I ain't even gonna cap. Girls, guys, you already know how it is, man. But dang. Alright, we're just gonna get started for real, for real. Alright, bruh. Y'all see this though. 25 submissions, guys. What are we doing today? What are we talking about? All right. Looks like we're listening to a drill beat first. Let's get it.
Burn that beat, boy.
Nice. Nice.
Burn that beat, boy. Burn that beat, boy.
What is that tag saying? I don't understand what it's saying. I was wondering if you had a tag, but yeah, I can't understand what it's saying. Fire though, fire. Regardless, I mean, I'm always usually focused on the Z game visualizer because it's like actually stunning how you design those videos. But yeah, beat's hard. I really like. You think I wasn't gonna mention it, but I like how you put the snaps in the beat. The little yeah, yeah. I heard that. I heard that. You think like people don't be paying attention? I heard that. That was fire. Keep doing that. Keep experimenting. You fire. I mean, we all know that. You know, but, like,
Hold up. Work it.
well, shit. Okay. Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Yeah, I like the little redesign. Looks cool. All right. Yeah, I got nothing to say about that. Fire. Fire.
Think fast, we can run it back. No past, too far for that. History always repeats itself, so I ask when we know the facts. FaceTime when I ignore your text. Got me facing time when I wanna relax. No, I don't have the will to be getting into thrills when I just wanna heal from everything we've been through. Or haven't seen 6 years.
Yeah. You got something going on here, and I like it. This is hard.
Till the end. So why not try to make amends? Cause we're just friends. We don't have to stop there. No, we don't have to stop there.
Oh my gosh.
Thought we had it all, till things got a little unfair. We don't have to stop there.
Oh my gosh, bro. So you mastered this vibe, bro. Like at first, I felt like you were going for this vibe, but it just wasn't quite perfected yet. Like a few months ago, but like every time you sent in, like you was getting closer and closer. You got it, bro. You got it. I can't knock you no more, bro. Like this is hard. This is just hard, bro. Do you know how many babies people could pop out to this beat alone? Like, I mean, imagine the artist on it. This is baby making music. You're about to shoot up the population just from this song. How do you feel about that? Think about your actions, dude. Oh. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution to this stream. Um, you gotta fix the 808. The 808's like mad out of key on a lot of parts. Not sure what you did with it. It sounds like you just stretched like the crap out of the 808. So I gotta like, I don't know. You gotta go back in there, fix that, see what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. 808 was throwing me off mostly. But the drums are hard though. I actually I really like the mix, honestly. So you got your mix down. Just get the 808s in key. I would honestly probably just switch the 808 out. Because some of them 808s be like detuned and stuff. You don't want to deal with that. So if you need to, just opt out for another 808 and just try a few of them. Honestly, like I always do that. Just scroll through a bunch of them and see which one sounds better. And then if they all sound bad, then that means it really is out of key. So just go ahead and double check that. I do like the melody too. It was hard. Oh, okay. Why I cut off like that? What's going on? There's a little demo. It's hard. It's hard. Once again. Super hard, super hard. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, like if you just sent like a demo, that's fine. But like, you gotta arrange it and all of that. A full version of that would be hard. What was I gonna say? I mean, like you would have to chop that sample though. Like you have to chop the crap out of it, but hard, super hard. How do y'all send stuff like this? How did you even embed it into the email like this? What? Why does it look like this? This looks like from like it's 2007 or something. All right. Whoa. Okay. You got a little too much dip on your chip. I'm just saying, because, like, what's going on in the background? That's too much percussion, dude. Oh my god, it's just like 4 drum fills happening. Can you chill out a little bit with the arrangement? Oh my god. Death? What are these timestamps? Life? Yo, this is a very ambitious beat. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I could applaud the bravery. It's kind of hard. Okay, this part is kind of cool. I ain't gonna cap. Okay, okay. Okay. All right. This is good. This is it's good, but it's like too much good, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I think you're just doing too much for one beat you gonna sell, bruh. Like, I mean, if you're trying to like be consistent with like uploads and stuff, like you got the outro, you got all of these switch ups. Like, I just like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like you could just make it a little bit more simple so you work on your workflow, make it a little bit more efficient to make beats and stuff. Like, if you're really just trying to sell beats and stuff, they can still be this good, like this quality, but I just feel like you can simplify the arrangement a lot. Like, I think it's just too much going on, honestly. Um, a lot of rappers would just click off of this just because it's a lot going on, man. Try to make it simpler, and you gotta listen to more artists and narrow down what styles you're going for, because this doesn't sound like JID or Drake could hop on this beat. I ain't gonna cap on you. I'm just saying. I mean, granted, JID could probably hop on any beat, but yeah, Drake definitely has a certain style, and he probably wouldn't be on this beat. So listen to who you're listening to, and just try to like name it a little bit better, or more accurately, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting to say the least. It was a very interesting mix too. I don't know what you put on the master. It sounds like you got like some sort of limiter, but it doesn't have like too bad settings, so it's still mixed to a good level. But I feel like you could do something better with the mix too. So work on that as well.
Lure.
Questionable arrangement right there. I feel like it started going a little crazy there. But it's hard nonetheless. Hard, still hard. I feel like yeah, you could probably just not do so many like melody dropouts there. It's a little jarring, but yeah, mix is super clean. I would have probably made the kick a little bit thicker, to be honest. I feel like it was a little bit tiny, but it was still hitting. So yeah, good shit. That was hard. Yeah, we heard this already from the other stream like a few days ago. Still hits hard, still hits hard. Same critique though. I think you need to make like the snare louder and stuff. Beef up the mix. Not sure if it's just YouTube. But the other beat was arguably much louder than this beat, so I think it is just mixing issues. Yeah. That is hard though. Like you really got the Travis, the On Top revival. Like, I can hear both of them on that. That is super hard. You just gotta really like lift that mix up. Right. I can turn my mic up. I know some people be saying my shit be low, so. Alright. I know you heard this still. Okay. I did hear this.
You make it look like it's magic. Oh yeah. 'Cause I see nobody.
What in the copyright is going on here? Alright.
I'm never confused. Hey, hey. I'm so used to being you. Tragic, oh yeah. So you don't pay it, no mind.
Sir. 4-5, I told you that it was clipping at the end with the vocals. I don't know why Weekend is so close to the goddamn mic on that one part at the end, but it's still clipping. It is still clipping, sir. Oh, that was too funny. That one little siblet in his voice is clipping so hard. That was too funny. But yeah, it's good nonetheless. I think the vocals are kind of like offbeat. It like when the drums aren't in there, like before the drop, like that whole part seems like the vocals are kind of like lagging behind the piano. If that makes sense. So it's hard to kind of catch the timing. But I understand, like, you were kind of like stretching the vocals and stuff, so it's kind of hard to tighten up the vocals like that. Yeah, still really good though. Since the first time I heard it, I would assume like if you're gonna start doing songs like that all the time or more often, try to work with in your BPM range, like with the vocals. Like you don't want to stretch the vocals out to a point where they sound stretched, unless that's what you're kind of going for. And I feel like for those type of tracks, like you don't want it to be super noticeable. So you could try drowning it in like reverb, try some more effects on the vocals to try to hide it a little bit. But in that case, it just seemed a little dry, so it was very noticeable. So yeah, just try to work on that, I guess. The mix is clean though. Mix is clean. I can give you that. I wouldn't even know how to begin to mix an EDM track. I had to do a video on that one time, doing my first EDM track or something. That shit gonna be ass, but you know.
شد اللي حنكاك ما تحكيش من السوان قلبك هلكاك ما تنهز من جبال جابت تجلاك مو محسوب على الزلام احلك شنباك يوه اي شد اللي حنكاك ما تحكيش من السوان قلبك هلكاك ما تنهز من جبال جابت تجلاك مو محسوب على الزلام احلك شنباك يوه ما بكتب راب انا بكتب تشيكس همكم لايكس وتشيكس وكليكس نزلوا تراكس انا بعمل اتس ما بتهت وغير بتكس اي اصحوا من الليجو تريب يا جلي علم فليك ولا اي صوت انه بيعلى بدكم بيف انا عيني بسميه عيونكم بالارض الناوي يرفع بربي اي مش شايف غيرنا بيأسي يا اي شد اللي حنكاك ما تحكيش بنسوان قلبك هلكك.
Yeah. Yo, regardless, I know y'all gonna be ranking on the language and stuff. Bro, you can't tell me this beat ain't hard, bro. Like, I mean, I knew Viz and Slush would just on a track. Like, come on. You know that shit was about to be all types of Wonder Girl. But come on.
لسانه بنقطع بتحاسك وبلشنا بالدبع حي الخرفان وبيناتهم الضبع تقول ليش اخوان مش مطبق الشرع وبعد الزلام احلق شنبك هذا مش مزاح بزا فيك طريح انتو في السالب وك بكفي نبيح تمامكو بالنضيح بيت ما بيكفي للقديح فكر يجينا بالبطيح لسانه بنقطع بتحاسك وبلشنا بالدبع حي الخرفان وبيناتهم الضبع تقول ليش اخوان مش مطبق الشرع.
Okay, not bad. What the freak just happened? Okay, that's my mouse. All right, not bad at all. Honestly, my guy, you're improving. That's all I can say, man. Mix is just getting cleaner. Yeah, I just remember you sending a bunch of beats in or songs too that were just super quiet. Like that is mixed to level. Like that's really good, man. Really good. Shout out to Slush and Viz. They killed that beat, bro. That beat is hard. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not feeling the second part, the little beat switch. Not feeling that second part. I don't know. Might want to dust that off a little bit, maybe clean it up. I don't know. Or scrap it. I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like I was kind of just vibing to the first part, to be honest. Yeah, that's it, really. Whoa. What are we talking about? Okay. I don't know what to say about that. Bro. Alright. So your 808 is like, I don't know what's going on, man. It's like, you definitely forgot to cut itself in FL Studio or wherever DAW you're working at. You gotta cut the 808 off. It's bleeding like crazy. It's extra muddy because you didn't EQ the brass melody at all. So everything's just like, bruh. I feel like if like an elephant stepped on you or something, that's what it would sound like. That whole beat just sound like, yo. Yeah, before we get into critiquing anything else in that beat, if you're wondering your issues, you need to worry about that 808 first. You need to properly EQ your melodies right when you're about to do the drums. That's like the first thing anyone does when they're cooking up. If the melody has any, like, well, not any, but like if it has too much low end in it, you want to lop it off and then boom, you can start doing the drums because you don't want it bleeding like crazy like that. So that's the first thing you need to do. Send something in after you start doing that. Because we can't even hear the mix because everything is like rumbling and shit. So yeah, fix that first. that 808 ain't it. I know this is drill is kind of supposed to sound like really wide, but I swear it's like a semitone like off or half a semitone or something. It sounds so weirdly out of key. Like I don't know what's going on with that one. Oh, that glide either. Okay, so you gotta listen to some more drill. Maybe hit my guy Cheto up because he's crazy with the drill beats. I ain't gonna cap. Maybe he can help you out. Yeah. The mix was honestly not, for what it was alright. But like you just gotta work on the 808 too. That was my biggest gripe with that, to be honest. So, alright. I'm pretty sure Ark just sent something because I remember you from the PayPal transaction, so I'm always gonna recognize you now. So I already know we got to get into you next. So, whoa, what did I say?
Okay.
You really blew it. You really blew it, dude. SK, you blew this, dude. What is this, bro? I mean, you already messed up with the vocal chop, bro. The vocal chop is out of key. Switch the snare out. It's a bit outdated. Unless you're using that like that snare as a layer under like a different snare, I'd say try to not use it unless you're using it as a layer or an accent, if that makes sense. And then the mix is cool. It's really just that vocal chop. Just take it out. I don't even see how that was necessary, to be honest. Like maybe like next time you can use it still. You like use vocal chops, but like pitch it up a little bit and make sure it's in key. And then you should be good. And, douse it in a little bit of reverb. Should be fine. Should be good. Okay, I see you with the melodies. You on the keys at the end. Go ahead and flex on them. That was hard. That was hard. You trying to get like a Zumba placement or something? I could hear like an instructional teacher like going crazy on that. Like, come on, man. That was hard. That especially the second part where you added that bass layer. It added that nice grittiness to the bass. That was hard. That was hard, man. And I like the little lasers you put in there and stuff. People be sleeping on lasers, man. That's a great percussion element. I'm not gonna cap. Where are we going? What are we talking about? Oh my god! Oh shit! Whoa! Stop, channel. You're too fire now. This is illegal, dude. You're about to make me mad. Like, why are you this fire? What's going on, bro? Drop the sauce, bro. What are you doing in FL Studio? Like, what am I doing wrong, bro? What is this? Oh my gosh. What? Alright, this was a beat battle, so like how long did you have to make this? Like I'm genuinely curious. Like those melodies at the end, like what? Bro, you can't tell me that wasn't hard. Come on, bro. Those melodies was hard. I don't know what you did, but that was hard. Ah, damn. About snap.
That's it, loosen up.
Alright, an attempt was made. It sounds like you just got into trying this boom bap style. You got to work on it a lot more. It's very, very rough around the edges. Like you got to work on your sound selection and stuff. And just update the sounds and all that. Like you can still use like live sounds, but you got to use really clean sounding ones. If that makes sense. So try listening to some more J. Cole tracks and stuff. Joey Badass too, both of them. And just listening to how they mix their stuff is like more of like a gritty mix, not super like fully live, if that makes sense. So you use the live drums and you kind of crunch down the mix. That's the best way I can explain it, really. But you still got to use clean sounds at the base. And then with the sound selection, I was mostly talking about the melodies. With the melodies, I just feel like everything was super dry and very like basic, more like predictable. Like I kind of knew where it was going. So like the Rhodes is cool. It's a nice touch, but you got to like make it like a lot more lush. Try to tuck it in the background. Add some more layers on the top because the idea was like really solid. It's just like the sounds you were using were all completely like wrong or outdated. So try to brush up in those areas. And then with the bass, I think on like the second part, it was like off key or something, or like, yeah, it had to be something like that. So try to double check that. Also turn the bass down. So you got a little bit of mixing work to do, mostly the sound selection though. So thanks for sending in because that should have helped you out quite a lot. was about to say this is alright, but then I just read the title, bruh. Millie one, bro. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. This ain't even close to a Playboy Cardi beat, bro. This ain't even close. You need to go change that title. Like, I feel like some genuine Playboy Cardi fans are gonna find this and they're gonna be pissed. This ain't even close, my guy. Like, I see what you were going for with like the melody. Like, I mean, like maybe the sound of the melody is Playboy Cardi, but that's about it, my guy. I ain't gonna cap. Like, you gotta change the drum bounce. You gotta use different sounds. Like, you're way off, man. You way off. I ain't gonna hold you. Not saying it's bad, but it's like the accuracy is like you over there, Playboy Cardi over here. You see what I mean? Like, you gotta, you know, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's mostly the mix for me. It sounds like really compressed. Or not compressed. It sounds like you got like a real heavy limiter on there. Like with some crazy like settings. Yeah. The mix is just not hitting for me. Other than the beat kind of being like inaccurate, I just think you need to work on the mixing on that one specifically, because I usually do like your mixes. You have like a really compressed sound that I like, but I think in this one, like, you kind of messed it up there. So try to like rework it, try to approach it like in a different way, because I know that mix was probably a little bit harder because of the sound that you use for the melody. So try to like mix it down a little bit better next time. And I always switch the clap out, honestly. I didn't really like the clap or the kick. That's just kind of personal preference though. So the kick was just a little too distorted, and it was kind of like almost clipping every time it hit. So I'll definitely double check that too. Hey. Oh shit. My man really sent the loop pack. I don't know which one to pick now. And got max shooter, try freeze. Shit. Excuse me? Why would the beat be that loud? What's going on? Maybe I'm tripping. We gonna pretend that never happened. That beat wasn't like burning my ears. We're gonna try to just check out another one, I guess. Maybe that one just had like a render error or something. Like it's no way that like you would render or mix a beat that loud, right? Surely. Okay. So we got some mixing issues. Oh shit. Yo, the beats are honestly like if I could listen to these at a lower volume, these would hit different, you know? Like, but like these ain't hitting that loud, bro. You gotta turn it down, dude. You gotta turn it down. The beats are fine. Like, honestly, the drums are probably super dope. From what I was able to gather while I was listening to it for 5 seconds. You just gotta work on the mixing, man. It sounds like you boost the crap out of the high end on the master too. So try to chill out with that and make sure you mix your beats down to a point where they're not, you know, like super low volume, but they still hit. And then you just put the soft clipper on top and you chilling. And then, you know, make slight adjustments. You can still do like a high end boost, because I still do it. You just can't go crazy with it. I think that's it, man. I would listen longer, but I'm trying to spare all of our ears, man. That was super loud.
Allow me.
All right. So yeah, the last part, that's illegal. You can't do the 808 panning thing on the type beats. It's just not gonna work, bro. Like you could do it as like a cool trick in a beat battle beat, but that's it. You're like here it's just already way too complex for a type beat. So just don't do the 808 panning. I think it's just not a good look. It's just not. It's very jarring for a rapper. So just don't do that. Other than that, you got to rework your sound selection and work on the mix too. For sound selection, I think you need to change like all the drums out, rework the melody because it sounds like you tried to make the melody yourself. The melody on its own is not bad, but you just need to use better sounds. So you can use like a better piano sound, one that sounds more realistic. Maybe add some detune to it. Yeah, I think everything just sounded real dry. If that makes sense. Like the hi hats and stuff, you like to put a little reverb on there sometimes. Just spice it up. The beat was just real like flat. Like I was saying with the other guy, you can like boost the high end on the master just a little bit to brighten the mix. When it sounds flat like that, that usually works. If you mixed it right, like if you boost it and everything starts clipping, that means you need to like rework the mixing and the leveling. So, yeah, mostly the sound selection though. So that means you just need to go ahead and get yourself some new kits and stuff, drum kits, sound kits. Use some more loops so you get better at the melodies. Boom. It sounds outdated, man. That sounds really outdated. That sounds like a very old beat you just sent in. The clap is just, I mean, that's like ancient. That's like a prehistoric clap. Like I don't understand why you would ever use that clap slash snare. I mean, that's an ancient snare, my guy. Switch all of those sounds out. It sounds like you need an entire new arsenal of drum kits, like entirely. That none of those sounds sounded good. You got to switch all of them, every single one. The melody, repetitive. It was kind of catchy though, so I'm not gonna lie. You could probably do something with that if you extend it and like add some more layers to it to make it more interesting. But everything else needs to be scrapped and reworked. Yeah, and the beat's kind of slow too, so I would speed up the BPM. You need a whole new slur of drum kits. Like, I mean, you need everything, bro. Like, I don't know how you like. How did you pick those sounds, bro? I just gotta know. Especially that snare clap, bro. No way you use that snare clap. That joint had hella reverb on it too. That was crazy. All right. Yeah, just try making a beat with like some newer drum kits and send it in. I'm just curious to like how it would sound like that beat with just like newer sounds. Like it actually might sound all right. So yeah. Oh my god, dude. These visuals, bro. These visuals. Y'all see it. Can you not, bruh? Come on, Aaron. You literally tell me you can't hear this in like a cinematic scene in some movie or something, like just like some sort of like montage scene or something, bruh. Like that sounds like straight out of like a movie. Like that's hard, bruh. That's hard. Come on. And then the visuals just going crazy. Like, come on, man. What else can we say about it, man? Stop sleeping on Aaron, bruh. Go get your beats. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen the YouTube. Go check it out, bruh. Oh my god. Whoa, there's a lot going on in this track. Jesus, that's like, what did you just make, like 4 beats and you just gotta put them together or something? Okay, hold up. No, why was that last part kind of hard though? That was kind of going crazy at the end. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, but good. The mix is, I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's pretty subpar. I ain't gonna hold you. That was like, I think it's because you had so many layers going on. I guess you kind of forgot to kind of like, you know, level things after you added layers, because you add layers, the volume's gonna get higher. That's just how it works. So you gotta kind of compensate for that each time you add a layer, if that makes sense. So yeah, everything was like super loud on a lot of parts, especially like parts where like there were vocals. It was like almost indecipherable, like what was going on. So just try to, you know, look out for that in the future if like you want to do tracks like this, because this is still hard though. Like this is like straight up like, come on, man. People are twerking to this, like no cap. I can hear this in like a skating rink too. Yeah, sorry. Mostly mixing though, like whatever you're doing with the arrangement, the melodies and stuff, it's completely fine. Like it was cool, but like it's just like the mixing, like it's just like would I really sit there for 4 minutes and listen to a beat at that volume? Like I don't know. I don't think I would, man. So just try to think about that when you're making beats like that, and listen to it a few times and see how your ears are feeling. You know, like yeah, like it's a lot of ear fatigue going on because it's super loud for 4 minutes, and then you know go back in and make adjustments as such. All right. Appreciate the channel and check you out in a sec. Okay. Not bad. Just very, very, very muddy. So you just gotta rework the mix. And honestly, I didn't really have a problem with the sound selection either. That seems like a pretty fitting 808 to use for this type of beat. I actually like the melody. It's kind of smooth. A little repetitive, but I guess it could be worked on a little bit. Yeah, it was mostly just the mix. Very muddy. It's not because of the, or maybe it is. I don't know. The 808 was just like really loud, oddly enough. So try to sort of make it a little bit lower in volume. I know those type of beats usually tend to be a little bit louder on the 808 side of things, but yeah, I just want to be able to hear the melody and the other pieces of drums a little bit more. So try to work on that. And I would switch the clap out. It seemed like I don't know if you like cut the tail off of the clap, but it was like really short, very short clap. So I would use like a thicker one so I could cut through the mix a little bit more. Yeah, and I think the mix just sounded a little bit flat too. So you can do the high end boost thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah. All right, channel. Appreciate the dono. Back on it. Back on it, man. Got you. That was really loud. That was really loud. Jesus. Oh my gosh. I might have lost a little bit of hearing with that. That was crazy. Oh, snap. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Good shit, good shit. You got that one. You got me on that one. Hard. Okay. The mix on this one, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like the collab or something. I don't know. But the mix on this one is a little iffy. It's just those brass parts are really loud. Like, even turning that down, it would still been goddamn loud on those parts. So there's just those brass sections like that. This part right here, sheesh. Oh my god, look at this. It's like over all of the other waveforms over here. That was crazy. But other than that, this shit was hard. Don't know about this part, to be honest. I couldn't really tell what was happening, to be honest. It was like a lot going on here, but like the rest, super hard. as per usual. I always like the intros and the outros, like very melodic, yeah, very cinematic, and just the build-ups are super dope. Yeah, still super crazy. I definitely lost some hair from that one. That's crazy. And pretense, I know you let me know to turn it down in advance, but I go into it like into your tracks knowing that it's gonna be loud, and I'm like usually like, oh, yeah, I could handle it because it's it's channel. Like he'll make sure it's still okay. But like that time it was like, yo, bro, what the freak? That one caught me off guard. I ain't go cap. Hey, did you it sound like an exporting issue. The tail of the beat is there. I don't know. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. The idea is very much there. We all know what you're going for, my guy. But it's just not it. It's not even. I want to say it's not even close because we do know where you're trying to go with it, but it just needs a lot of fine tuning. In like almost every area. I think the 808 was a cool selection. Honestly, it just needed for this particular style would need more 808 slides for sure. Um, and you gotta rework the drum pattern. The kick at the 808 was hitting on like these really weird parts of the sample. So yeah, try to get like a good bounce going. There was no real bounce to that. Um, yeah, mixing not very good. Not sure what you put on the master. So I would just say for this one, just kind of check out my tutorials that I have on beat battle stuff. And try to reference it to when you're like making something very similar next time. Yeah. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's pretty solid. I know where you're kind of going with that. Just a little bit boring. Not gonna lie. I wouldn't really see me listening to this past like the first like half of it really. Um, it's just like, even if it's like, you know, like a type beat or whatever, I just feel like it's a little bit flat, not a lot going on. Yeah, and there's a few things I would change. Like I wasn't really feeling like the snare rolls you did. I think you could probably leave that out. Just use it, you know, when it's right. But I feel like in this case, it was kind of messing up like the bounce that you had going. I would say just try to rework the drum pattern, the drum bounce in general though. Like it's just a bit slow. Yeah, I do like the melody though. The melody is dope. I just feel like it needed like an extra layer or two to make it a little more interesting. I do like some of the sounds that you use though. Like the kick is cool. I would probably personally turn it down a little bit, and turn down the bass too. The bass was cool though, but just turn it down. It was still pretty solid though. If you want to skip the line, should be instructions with the command. So you could do command help, and you should be able to see all of the commands. And I think it's like command donate or something like that, or command skip, and you'll be able to see how to do that.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, not bad, not bad at all. The intro is way too long. It's hard. It's very cinematic. It's got a nice build up. But you can just do that in a lesser amount of time. So try to clean that up a little bit more. No one wants to really wait that long for the beat to drop. The drop was a little anticlimactic because the drums were a little bit weak in some areas. Kick was cool. I think you can just switch it out for a thicker one though. And the snare, I would personally just turn it up a little bit. But yeah, the snare is super clean. I did like that. And the melody was really dope actually. It's very like sinister. Yeah, super clean. Check you out, Laser.
Laser on the track.
Yeah, the 808 on one part sounds a little off. But that's pretty much it. Actually, I really like that, and I would probably turn down the 808 just a tad. And I don't know why, but that snare, that accent snare that you use, had a bunch of low end in it. I would honestly try to EQ that snare a little bit. Yeah, that's it though. Let me check this other one out.
Laser on the track.
Okay, that was hard. That was hard. I'm not really feeling the piano though. The piano just sounds a little bit cheap to me. I would switch it out for a better one. Maybe add a little detune on it too. And maybe switch it up a little bit too. I think it's a little just the piano though. The piano is just a little bit repetitive. And then you should be good. And take out the wheezy box too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the first one, there was like a chant in there too. Take that one out too. I feel like those vocal chants don't do anything for the track anymore. People used to do it, but it's just like, I mean, you're not wheezy, so why are you using it? You know what I mean? Like, just don't. Pretty solid. I just think you need to update all the sounds that you're using. Like, you can switch the clap, the snare. I mean, the clap, the hi-hats, the kick out, just for different ones. They just don't sound very, like, I mean, they do sound like trap drums, but they just sound like really, like, cheap almost. Like, I think you could just replace everything with cleaner sound. So, like I've said before with you, just keep trying to invest into newer drum kits, see what's out, see what's new. Cop those and start trying to use those in replacement of these type of sounds, especially the guitar VST thing too, which I literally said before. You should probably stop using that, whatever guitar VST you keep using that sounds really cheap like this one. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta start switching that out for a better one, or just use like guitar loops or something that are actually hand played. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, honestly.
Coming
Dude, TV came in roasted. Whoa. Whoa. Who's disrespecting me like this? This man tipped 485. Bruh, you can't just give me the 15 cent, bro. Damn. That's crazy, bro. You did me dirty. It's all good though. I got you. Yeah, Lemon Boy, this is dope. I feel like the 808 is a little weird on some parts, but yeah, it's pretty solid. I like the mix. To a certain degree, I feel like it's just a little oversaturated. I feel like you could probably control the dynamics a little bit better, but yeah, it was still pretty solid. Bro. Okay. I don't know where this is going. What are we listening to right now? Yeah, that one I would trash that one, honestly. Just like start a new FLP, just start from scratch, start with like a loop or something. That idea that you had going, it wasn't really going places with that one. Like I just didn't see where that one could really go. That would be interesting. You definitely got to get your sound selection on point. I don't know what in the world was going on with those percussions. Like you just got to switch a lot of those out. Like some of them were just super weird. Like I swore I heard like a coin dropping on the ground at the beginning. I lied to you not, bro. You got to take that out, bro. Come on, man. You got to take that out. Yeah, other than that, I would say switch the 808 out and you got to lift the entire mix up in volume. Everything was super low. Like I was really low volume. Definitely check out some of my mixing tutorials. Hopefully it helps you out, man. Send some more in after you get those sort of like basic ideas down about the mixing, and yeah, we'll check them out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why this so hard though? What's going on?
Alex على
Yo, somebody killing it, bro. This beat is goes. Whoa, okay. Wait, who's that? Oh my gosh, Omar. Your boy who put whoever you enlisted to do that remix for you killed it, my guy. That was hard. It was hard. Almost half a year, and I feel like I haven't got any better. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, man, it happens to the best of us. It feels like you don't get better, but you definitely are. 100%. If you've been consistent, like if you've been making beats this entire time, and taking breaks and stuff, getting some fresh air, and consuming content about it, like tutorials and stuff, you definitely have gotten better, even if you don't feel like it. 100%.
Said pill on me. I saw my nigga, baby, chill with me. Them niggas that fucked in the back don't say nothing, them niggas a kill for me. Back as I count in my sleep on fleek. 100K spent on that patty for leave. Bitch, I'm a dog in my tree. How about the frog and leave? I put them bricks in the fender. My bitch, she walk around like she Cristiano. I used to break in the air.
Hey, that was kind of hard when the acapella came in, honestly. Like, I wasn't really feeling the melody until the acapella came in. But yeah. Solid idea. I feel like you dropped the drums out way too quick in the beginning. Like it played for like a bar and a half, and then you dropped it out and went to like a bridge part. So let the beat play out a little bit, so people can just get like the vibe down. Yeah, and then you can shorten the bridge up, rearrange it a little bit, and go a little crazier with the acapella, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, the melody is okay now. Like I honestly was gonna do like a pretty heavy critique on the melody, but it kind of grew on me when the acapella dropped. I just feel like the whistle sound, yeah, is kind of a little bit weird. I don't know, but yeah, like mixing wise, a lot of work needs to still be done. So just keep being super consistent with like hooking up and shit. Like, yeah, everything just comes with time, man. Just trust the process. That's the number one thing you got to keep in mind when you're doing this type of stuff. Getting better is going to take time, so you just got to trust that later on you're going to get, like, you're just going to keep improving. So yeah, like if you needed to take anything away from that, it would mostly be like the mixing and some of the sound selection. Like try to use different one shots and stuff like that. And you can glean from other loops and samples. That's like the best way to do it. Just like see what other people are using in their loops and samples and try to match it, change it, put your own little sauce on it. And that's usually how it turns out pretty great for me. So yeah. All right, Jay. Appreciate the dono. I'm gonna check you out right now. Let's see which one we got. Oh, hold up. We got a bunch of J's in here. I'm gonna assume it's you though. Bro, why you sent it like this? Come on, man. Alright, I'll check my spam in a second. It's hard, super hard, dude. There's one thing I was gonna say about it actually. I think it could be more bass heavy next time. Like you don't have to change this beat or anything, but just take that into consideration next time you're making a beat, your next few beats. I mean, just make sure to double check that you got enough bass going on in your track. I feel like that one was just a little lacking. Like the bass was there, but it could have had a lot more low end there to get that bounce going. But yeah, nevertheless, it still has a crazy bounce because of the pulsating like pad in the background. Super fire. You definitely got something going there. Keep going with that. Honestly, I would just say try to spice it up a little bit more with the melodies. As it was a little bit predictable, I guess, like the melody and stuff. But like, yeah, it was still very solid. So just keep doing your thing, man. That was dope. Somebody else sent something in. I'm pretty sure it was Isaac Core. My bad. I got you. Okay. Yeah, pretty solid. I think you need to change a few things though. I would personally make the clap a little bit thicker with like some more layers. Even layer a snare on there or something like that, just to make it cut through a little bit more. I would personally change out the kick too. It's very thin. Didn't really cut through that much either, so it just made it a little bit of a weak drop. But other than that, pretty solid. The acapella was kind of cool too. So just like maybe make it like the whole track a little bit longer, and try to switch it up a little bit more. I would say try to work on the 808 slides too towards the end there. I didn't really like those high octave slides. There's like a certain way you got to do them to where you can still pull off like high octave slides, but they sound really good. I can't really explain it, to be honest. Like I would have to do like a tutorial on it to really like show you instead of just talking about it. So yeah, just keep practicing with it. I'm sure you can honestly probably figure out what I'm talking about if you keep kind of playing around with the notes there and doing different slides and stuff. So yeah, still really cool though. Definitely a cool concept if you are wondering. Like the melody is really dope and the transition was pretty seamless. So.
Мне похуй на них и на их мнение. Выдохнул дым, обойдем мне настроение. У меня соус, рецепты, имею собственные аспекты. Ты много дома от ракеты, драки помогут мне, если есть беды. Мне похуй на них и на их мнение. Выдохнул дым, обойдем мне настроение. У меня соус, рецепты, имею собственные аспекты. Ты много дома от ракеты, драки помогут мне, если есть беды. Одно колесо, но не делаю ули. Мы сейчас в барах, но алкоголь мы не пили. Мы не делали мув, пока не...
Not really feeling the beat. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like you could have probably flew. I don't know what I was about to say. You could have probably went crazy on a different beat, but like I just feel like this beat was like a little bit weak. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't even know why you sent the FOP, but we're gonna let that slide to the side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, still pretty solid. I'm not gonna have on you. Okay, yeah, your shit definitely did send to the spam. So how do I send this over without? There you go. All right. What is swag sample? They always find my email. Oh my god, bro. I do not want your samples. Alright, okay, that we just played that one. Alright, I'm gonna play this one and I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so, yeah. Listen to this.
This is the Matrix.
Alright. Not bad. I don't think the key change is necessary, to be honest. I don't think a lot of people would appreciate that. A little bit abrupt. There's not really much of a transition there, so it kind of just come out of nowhere. So I would definitely change that part. But yeah. Other than that, you probably want to arrange it. Hopefully, hopefully you just sent like a demo because it cut off like super abrupt at the end. So yeah, you definitely want to extend that, repeat it, and then have it, I guess, like 4 minutes long, and then yeah, you should be good. That'll be able to get enough verses in there and all that. All right, to the next one. Did we get any donuts while I was gone? Okay, no. All right.
Psycho.
Be easy, we're going hard.
Yeah, you got to switch the 808 out for a better one and make sure it's in key next time. I think a few of the notes are off. And switch the snare, the accent snare out. The clap is cool, but the accent snare is super outdated. Don't even. Why would you even use such an old snare? Just don't use it, bro. Don't use it. don't use that snare. Just switch it out. Access snares are dope, but just like, you know, switch that snare out for a different one. Other than that, I think the mix needs quite a lift. Honestly, it sounded very flat, and the melody needs a lot of work. Honestly, it's not a very compelling melody, especially like the sound that you used. I would say switch that out. Try to make it a little bit more interesting. And yeah, so. Okay, like right when I pause, just a little bit before that, that bass note is off. So I'm gonna definitely go back and double check that. Okay, a lot of mixing issues there. Very like saturated, very compressed. So I would watch out for whatever you got on the master. Try to re-level things, especially like the 808. I could tell it's very saturated because the 808 is so loud. So definitely turn that down. Try to bring the levels of everything else up. And I would say try to rework this idea. It's definitely super solid, but just needs some fine tuning and stuff. Especially like the intro and like the arrangement in general. I feel like the intro is like way too long. You got to clean up some of those out of key respace notes, and that's pretty much it. And I appreciate it, man. We worked hard on that kit and the other one. Me and Holy, or Jordan, I guess. Psycho, listen. I know you didn't, even if you didn't pick the melody, my guy, you got to watch out for sound selection. Use your ears next time, man. If you're using a melody that's not yours, you should be able to tell when it's not good, basically. So it still kind of falls on you that you picked a bad melody. You see what I mean? So try to watch out for that next time. Even if you didn't make the melody, you should still have a really good ear for when a melody isn't very great. You should probably just use a different one. So in this case, you'd have probably either flipped the melody, or you know, added some sort of interesting element to it because it wasn't very good sounding. So just watch out for that. Listen up, MD. I seen you in the Discord talking about I skipped you. How about I skip you again? How would you feel about that? That would be too funny. I don't think it wants to spam though, Sue. I don't know what you was talking about, but it's nothing in spam right now. Oh, MD. Maybe I should have skipped you, bro. That shit was loud as shit, bro. Holy moly. Come on, man. That was too loud, bro. You got to turn everything down and try to mix it back to level together. Like, you don't want just like one thing loud, which was basically like the 808 and hi-hats. And that one like low end hi-hat roll you kept doing was really loud. Like, it was clipping like crazy. So like everything was clipping though. So and that was probably the least of your worries. Try to just re-level it. The beat itself wasn't that bad. It had a nice bounce to it. I like the melody. You just need to make that way less loud. Yeah, and those beats aren't really hard to mix, honestly. They're really not. Those take like 10 minutes max to mix. You just got to make sure you know where everything is supposed to be leveled at. And you can pretty much do it seamlessly every time with those type of like really like Pyrex type of melodies and beats and that sort of drum bounce. Yeah, so
All Beats Production.
Mojic.
Okay, I like it. Come on. Hey. Shout out to your uncle, Jacob. Yeah, that was clean, man. That was clean. Hope you get better, my guy. I completely forgot to play you, man. Uh, yeah, Jacob, that was a super solid beat, honestly. Not many complaints. I feel like it could be a lot more bass heavy, in my opinion. It's there, definitely, just like the other track I was talking about, but yeah, just I feel like you can have a lot more low end to support the melody and the entire track, really. So try to just not do too much EQing with the 808 and stuff. Leave a little bit in that, leave a little bit of that low end in there, so you don't have to compensate with like other drums and stuff. So I mean, I can't really say much else about that. That was other than that, that was really clean. I feel like you could probably use different sounds like for the melody. Like the melody was cool and whatnot, but I just feel like you could have probably used some better VSTs, stuff that sounded a little bit more realistic. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. All right, tiller type. Okay, what you got?
Damn, he don't made that beat, bro.
Okay. I think a lot of work needs to be done here, but like at its base, it's definitely super solid. You got the foundation down for like trap souls type stuff. Personally, I would say try to update the sound because it's like trap soul is kind of outdated. You would want to do like a newer version of this, with some cleaner sounds. Like you could probably switch the snare out, use a different 808 and make sure it's on pitch next time. I think it's one part where it's kind of off pitch, so try to fix that. The grid was a little off with the kick, I believe. I'm not sure. I feel like it was just like one part where like the kick was kind of lagging behind the rest of the beat. So try to check that out. And the melody isn't that great, to be honest. Like it has potential, but the chord progression you decided to go with doesn't really fit, to be honest. Like the first chord is cool, but the second chord is like really iffy. It's there, but I feel like you need to change some notes around to make it a little bit more cohesive. So try to work on all of that. That means like you gotta get into a little bit more sound selection. Try to work on your melody game. Tutorials really help with melodies. Try to look for people who cook up from scratch, so you can see kind of their thought process behind how they start melodies. Usually they start with like the bass line and then they add and stack melodies from there. So yeah, that's a very good way to really get a good melody going, is if you start with a good bass line that has some good progression to it, and then you kind of add the chords on top. You add layers, you change the sounds out, use one shots in collaboration with like VSTs and stuff, and that's how some of the best melodies come out, in my opinion. As for the drums, I think you just need some better drum kits. What else can I say, man? That was pretty on par. Like you could just listen to some more Bryson Tiller, some more trap soul in general, anything R&B really. and kind of get down the vibe for the drum bounce, because the drum bounce was there as well, but it just needed a little bit of refining. Like, it was really close, honestly, but the drum bounce just needs a little bit more changing to it. So try to look into all of that. Send some more in, because I'm actually really interested to see what you do with the melody next time, because the melody was good. It just needed those little bit of changes I was talking about. So yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I think that's it for the stream, people. I'm all critiqued out, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry for the late birds. You sent late, so you're not getting played because you sent late. I can't do nothing about it. Don't try to crucify me, all right? I know you sent in late, and you're trying to, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I'm back on the streaming stuff at the very least before I start getting back into uploading, so we should be good for another stream this week. I think the one this week is gonna be on the PG channel, and then at the end of the week I'll try to do the stream either today or would be yesterday, would be Saturday. So yeah. Other people send in and did a meeting. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty good lineup today. I mean, it took a while for it to stack up, but it definitely did towards the end, which is what always happens. I don't know why I don't start expecting that later, but, you know. Alright. I wanted to stream a little bit longer because it took me like, I lied to you now, it took me like 20 minutes to set up the stream. Because I streamed on Producer Grind like a few days ago, and I had to sign out of everything and sign into their stuff. So it really like messed everything up, honestly. I had to reset a lot of stuff. So it took me a bit. And I did notice on the stream, I watched it later, the Producer Grind one, my voice was out of sync. Still, I tried to fix it at the beginning, but it was still out of sync, so I went back to fix that. So it was a bunch of stuff I had to do, so I took about like a good 20 minutes to set up, so that's why I streamed for an extra like 20-ish. So it's about like a 2-hour 20-minute stream, which is, it's great. It's good. I think that's pretty solid. So yeah, still an early bird kind of stream. Usually I shoot for 3 hours, but I'm gonna probably keep that on the PG channel. Since there's more people, I just need that extra hour to play some more people. But here it's like we usually max out at, like, I've seen our streams go to like 70 people max. It's not a lot going on here, you know what I mean? So, and even today it was like 50 people max. So, you know, like, it's just like we're not gonna always. Most times we don't get to play everybody anyway, so I usually take that into consideration. Regardless, you know. Because I mean, people sending, there's people still sending now. Like, there's no way I was gonna be playing all those people, but still, I feel like you get that the point I'm trying to make. Is it delayed now? Or no? I feel like it's not delayed. I mean, I delayed like the video and the audio together so it could be in sync now, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, hella? Okay. I think it goes out of sync towards like the middle of the stream. It's really weird, honestly. I don't really know what to do to really fix it, but yeah, I'm gonna still try to troubleshoot it again. It's really hard to get into sync though. It's really hard. Like, it used to be so easy, but like the signing out thing really messed it up. So I'm gonna try to get it on par. Appreciate it, man. It's this is when you come to America. This is like the first. This is like what you call well, not, I wouldn't call it designer. It's not very expensive, but it's like, it's very high quality. It's like one of the first things you would really get. It's very, very American, basically, is what I'm saying. It is nice though. It does fit nicely, and yeah, the font is dope. Font is really dope. Three streams is the good days. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get back into it. I like to wean my way in, if that makes sense. So streaming is like the best way for me to get used to recording videos again. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, we still got 20 people in here. So if you got any questions, ask away. We could talk about whatever, for real, for real. I haven't uploaded in a month. That is correct, and that's across all platforms. I mean, I guess you could count this as an upload. Come on, right, guys? Come on, this is technically an upload. Stop the cap. I keep forgetting to put this thing on repeat. Repeat. Nice. Yeah, it's been a minute, people. I'm getting back on it. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, man. I'm trying. I'm just doing a lot of other stuff. But like I said, you know, when I drop, it's always a banger. So when it drops, it drops. It is gonna be fire. That's all I would say. I won't give you like an exact day or whatever. I'll obviously keep you guys posted, like on Instagram or whatever, like when the video is going to come out. But I don't want to do that until it's been edited. You know, all of that. It's quite a hassle uploading, honestly, man. Consistently, Jesus, man. It's just like so much other things to do. It's so much to do, man. Every day I get up, it's just so much on my plate now. So I'm just trying to take care of everything. Yeah, it's just a lot going on. You guys definitely got to look out for an Instagram post pretty soon. Me and Jordan dropped a drum kit, but we never really promoted it because we didn't get the video ready or anything. So I finally got the animations done for it and all of that, so we're gonna post that pretty soon on Instagram, so more people will know about it, because not a lot of people know about it, honestly. Like, we haven't really been promoting it like crazy. So that drum kit is super dope. Hopefully you guys will check this one out too, just like the Insurgents one. But yeah, technically, yeah, I did stop posting music. My SoundCloud is jumping more than ever before. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's I guess it's from the Kyle Beats contest thing, but it's always people like commenting and stuff on my new shit, or the most recent stuff I posted on SoundCloud. It's just like, why are y'all even following me? I don't post on there at all, bro. I'm so inconsistent on there too. I mean, that one is telling. Like, it's like, bruh, it's been like half a year since I posted on SoundCloud, really. That's where I post all of my like serious music anyway. I'm thinking about it, honestly. I'm thinking about it, because at first I was thinking like, you know, I'll do some like Kadalos, like Aton shit, like where like I'll drop some music and get it on like streaming platforms for you guys, but I just don't, like, that's so much work. I'm so lazy when it comes to stuff like that. I'm so lazy, bro. So lazy. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I really do put a lot of effort into the videos. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's good, Fentra, my boy. Yeah, obviously, yeah. It's just really no point for me, because that's a whole different lane for me. But that would be me just kind of getting started in that lane, basically. And it will just be listening purposes. A lot of people really do tell me a lot that they enjoy listening to my tracks, like my solo tracks that I work on, especially like Oris and the slur of other beats that I made that really got my channel jumping. So I really don't mind putting them on streaming platforms, but it's just like, damn, it really is a lot of work, man. I always underestimated stuff like that, but it takes a little bit of time to get them up on there. Hookup stream, maybe, I don't know. I was gonna just do like a thing where we just critique loops and stuff instead, because I just don't really like hooking up on stream. It's just like at this point, I've attracted a lot of producers to this channel and this Twitch, to where it's just like it's too many people backseating, man. I really hate backseat producers, man. When you're telling me to do stuff and all of that, I don't even like looking at chat when I'm cooking up. Like, it's just like, I'd rather do stuff like that off camera. That's why the videos are like that too, where like I would just make the beat and the melody off screen and just break it down for a video, because the videos take so much longer. Like, as opposed to cooking up from scratch, those videos take like hours, literally like hours. Like, if I do it from scratch, I do the melody from scratch and I make a beat around it, we're talking 3 hours. We're talking like 3 hours for like the raw footage, and then I gotta cut that down to like 10 minutes for y'all. Render takes pretty fast, honestly. I ain't gonna complain about that. But thumbnail takes like an hour. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then I gotta upload it. I gotta, you know, try to schedule it for a good day. Gotta do the analytics. Oh, well, not the analytics, but the keywords and stuff. It's just like so much, bro. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying that is the process. And then, as opposed to breaking down a pre-made beat, like a beat that I made like a few days ago or something, those videos are like 30 minutes. Still long, because I'm very detailed when I explain things. Like, I really like to make people understand what I'm talking about. Just like when I critique stuff, I'm very intricate. I really try to listen to the beats for the most part. You know, I try to like crack jokes in between, but I'm very intricate when I explain stuff. So, as opposed to when I edit like Jordan's videos are like 10 minutes. Like, he just knows how to get to it, you know what I mean? And it's just me, I talk for so long. Like, I'll be ranting about like an 808 pattern or some shit. Like, it's just like, and then I gotta cut that out in the video. It's just like, god damn, boy, just shut up. Yo, like, what in the world? Yeah, it's really interesting, the whole process of everything. So I do prefer doing the breakdowns. Like, I'll break down a melody, because like it's way faster for a video for y'all. Like, if I wanted to really be consistent, that's how the videos would have to be. So I'm trying to find a medium where I can do both or something like that. I don't know, because that is one of the reasons why I'm super inconsistent sometimes. It's just like the motivation is not there sometimes, man. Like, I'm just like, damn, like I could be doing something else right now. And then, like, you know, it's like the videos don't really do well unless they're Wonder Girl, Travis Scott tutorials and stuff. It's just like, god damn, bro. Like, if I had to go in the past to when I first started YouTube, I would probably tell myself to chill out with the Wonder Girl a little bit, and the Travis Scott, because it's just like, it's all people want nowadays, man. It's always got to be the secret sauce, you know, for views and shit. It's just like, god damn, I just kind of want to do and upload what I want and still get some goddamn views. Bruh, there's some videos on my channel that have not crossed 1,000 views because they're so unbelievably different from my other pieces of content. It's crazy. Crazy. Any projects? Other than videos? Not really, to be honest. I mean, I do have like the what's it called? The one-shot kit that I was talking about a while ago. I'm starting to really work on it now. So I'm gonna try to start like really working on it more so than ever before. And try to get it out before, I want to say the end of the month, because that's like in a week. So it'll probably be sometime beginning November. I don't know when that one-shot kit drops. That's gonna be really dope drop. Hopefully that does really well, because I really like one-shots. So when I get that one shot kit done, that's gonna be like all I'm gonna be using for like months on end, really. Yeah, no, I gotta fix the voice sync very soon. I'm trying, man. I fixed it at the beginning, and then like it goes out of sync. Is very annoying. It's this dude, producer named XY Nothing. He has like 2 or 3 one-shot kits out, and those are some of my favorite one-shots to use in any melody I'm making. And the kit is gonna be very inspired by him. It's gonna be very similar, almost identical, really. Like it's just gonna be like very dark ethnic sounds, just that you could just use for like really sinister melodies and shit. And the percussion loops are gonna be super dope. I went out and recorded a bunch of like one shots from like different analog synths and stuff, and I brought it back here. And I was just go through them and process them and make them sound super dope. Yeah, I'm gonna run it through some of the analog gear I got. This will be dope. This will be a very, very cool one shot kit. Nami? Oof, man. The dude, bruh, Nami is a goat, bruh. I usually try not to gas people too much, but like, bro, Nami is a goat, bruh. I mean, he dropped the EP, shit was hard. His one shot kit's hard. Like, I just like, oh my god, bro. I just can't, bro. The dude is too good. His sample's crazy too. Man is he just built different. It was like this man was born for this or something. This man came out the womb making samples. Like, holy moly, man. It's just like his style, like the sound that he goes for is right up my alley, man. That's like my favorite type of like style, like that really like vintage stuff. Really good. Like he does it really well. This shit is so good, bro. And he's a young goat. That's what I'm talking about. Like, golly, I'm older than the guy, and I'm not even close to his status. Jeez. I mean, you know, it's different for all of us. We get to our lane, we get to our end goals differently at a different pace, but still, it's just crazy how super young he is, and he's just like so goated already. Yeah, that's like the last 2 big projects I have in the works. Well, one of them is in the works now, the one shot kit. The second thing is I want to drop one more kit, but it's gonna be full beat battle style, and it's gonna be all by me. I don't want like any collabs on there or anything, and it's just gonna be like some of the craziest sounds I ever made. Like it's just be like my hardest kit. It's gonna be very versatile. You can still use it for, you know, tight beats and stuff, but you can also more so use it for its intended purpose, which is like beat battle style stuff. Very experimental, different type shit. That's gonna be definitely my hardest kit. So, but I wanna definitely get this one shot kit out the way first, and then start working on that. I always wanted to do that though. Something like that would really like be super popular. Like I want people to talk about this kit, like this beat battle kit. Just like, yo, like if you make it beat battle beats, you need to go get Zen's drum kit, you know, type shit. Like that's, I want it to be like circulating. I want people to crack that joint, you know, like that's when you know you're doing something right, when niggas start cracking it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Okay, not really. I want people to buy it, but still. Hey man, no problem. No problem at all, man. I be really trying to put people on, but it's just like I just need to get the time to do it. Like I just be worried about a bunch of other stuff, man. And I'm glad I'm bringing the early streams back for y'all. Cause I know a lot of people are just not from where I'm from, so it's just like I be streaming at the most insane times for y'all. So I know the earlier streams work for y'all, so I'm gonna keep trying to do that. Except for the producer grind ones, I'm probably gonna keep the producer grind ones pretty late because it works over there on their channel. So for our streams though, definitely very early bird streams. So we'll keep it like that. I mean, I'm not really leaning into anything per se, Fentra. I mean, this is literally the one thing that I was kind of going for. Like sort of my angle. Like I wanted to make beat battle beats solely to kind of get those sounds down. So now that I kind of got it down packed to some degree, I can actually work on a beat battle kit. Not something where I'm gonna go like, you know, full Kadalos and just drop a bunch of beat battle kits. It's just gonna be one that's just really well put together, basically. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for that. And I'm really lazy, so when I finish that, I'm gonna probably hit like you up, Slush, you know, Viz, all the beat battle guys, and get y'all to do like a really nice promo beat for that kit, so it could really like do some numbers. That's gonna be dope. And yeah, that'll probably be the best way to test out the usability of it too. Yeah. Yeah, the one-shot kit is where the marketing is gonna come in. Like I'm gonna market the shit out of that. That's gonna be on some Kyle B shit, low key. Like, shout out to my boy Kyle, but like I'm about to go brazy with the marketing on the one-shot kit. Y'all ain't gonna ever hear me stop talking about that one. So when it comes to marketing, like I'm gonna really promote that one-shot kit. I want that to do really well. Like I want that to sell really well as well. It's gonna be an official release on Producer Grind anyway. So I'm sure it's gonna do well in general, but I definitely want to get it out to as many people as possible. Like I feel like it's going to be like an all-in-one kit where you can really get some dope sounds going for your samples and stuff. So that's why I'm really taking my time with it, so it could really turn out great. So regardless if I promote it or not, the sounds themselves will speak, as opposed to me just kind of, you know, gassing it or whatever. Like the sounds are just going to speak for themselves. So that kit I really wanted to do well. As opposed to the the Bebout kit, like it's like, nah, I don't really care, to be honest. I just want like people to use it. That's it. Like it can sell a little bit, I guess. Like I don't really care. I'm not gonna really be promoting it as much. Hopefully, like the promo beat for it kind of speaks for the kit itself. So I'm not gonna really be promoting that John like crazy though, because there's gonna be major sauce in there. Like everybody that do beat battle shit is like they gonna want to use that John. So yeah. I'm gonna be promoting the one shot kit way more than the beat battle one. Nah, I'm probably not gonna do no ads though. I don't know if the ads even work, honestly. I swear ads just make people hate you. I swear. Like if y'all see me in the ad, like, well, not y'all, but like if other people see me in the ad, like it just, for some reason you just get a negative response in general. Even if like the shit that you're promoting is actually kind of cool, like they'll still be like, this guy's promoting, we gotta hate it, you know? It's kind of weird, but I don't know. It's a whole nother subject, really. I don't know, man. I feel like that's across the board. Honestly, every time I've ever actually clicked on an ad and like it said like sponsor on it, or this is like sponsored by something, like I look in the comments and it's always somebody with a bunch of just negative energy, bro. It's just like, damn. Like even if the shit is like kind of cool, it's just like, damn. You hating on it because it's just an ad. Like, damn. It's like, I mean, so we gotta make money somehow. Shit. Yo, people be so bad sometimes, bro. Like it'll be the most fire VST, bro. Like some revolutionary shit, and people will still be hating on it because it's promoted by like Google or whatever, or YouTube. It's like, damn, it's not necessarily bad, you know, all the time, because just because in the ad, it has such a negative look from people for some reason. I don't know. I like ads. I don't know. Like if the ads are directed correctly, and I'm not getting ads with a bunch of ass on it or something. And you know it's accurate, like it's like very like producer heavy stuff, I'll check it out, man. I think ads are cool. It helps me like discover new things. Except for Unison. Oh brother, that's a whole other ballpark. They got this joint coming out called I think it dropped already, called Drum Monkey, Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god, don't get me started on Drum Monkey, bruh. Y'all tripping. Unison, what's going on? Oh my gosh. There's already people that do like, there's already like 5 videos that have like over 1 million views, breaking down how their MIDI chord packs or whatever are like a scam or whatever. But this new Drum Monkey shit is drawing, bruh. Like, you can't, like, what? You can't even make beats no more or something? Like, what the? Yeah, nah. That's a violation, bruh. That one was sad too, because there's people that I used to watch, like producers I used to watch that are promoting Drum Monkey, and I can't. That's an unsubscribe from me, bruh. You can't. I cannot be seen with somebody like that, bruh. That's crazy that you would promote something like that. That shit sucks. In simpler terms, man, the VST basically makes the beats for you. That Drum Monkey thing. It just does all the drums for you. Like, what? Why? Oh my god. Just why, bruh? Just why? Like, you could just use like drum MIDI, I guess. Like, I feel like that's the extent of using pre-made stuff. Like, I feel like MIDI is as far as it goes. Like, crossing the line and using, like, having a VST do that for you is too much, bruh. Like, I mean, there's no skill in it anymore if you use a VST like that. That's insane. Right, what are we making anymore if you can use a loop? You can use a sample from like a loop kit or something, or a sample kit. And now you can just use a VST to put the drums on there for you. You're not even doing anything, bro. Like, what the fuck? That literally takes all the joy out of making beats, bro. Like, why are you even doing this as a hobby if you don't like do anything? Like, what? I really don't understand the concept behind. I just don't get it, man. And then of course, like the marketing behind it is that, like the big underlying marketing strategy for it is that it'll make your beats like top tier. It's just like, bro, why are you lying to people, bro? That VST is not about to do shit for them. That's crazy. And of course, it's like $300, $500 for some VST like that. Huh? Get out my face, bro. Now, granted, I just definitely lost a big ass sponsorship, but I just like, I could care less, my guy. And I got some, yo, I forgot to tell y'all, bruh. I got this dope ass company hit me up, bruh. I got a crazy sponsor video coming up. I didn't open it yet, but the way they presented the VST, y'all gotta see it, bruh. You don't even have to buy that, John, but like, it's fire. It is fire. Whoever they are, shout out to y'all. I can't even say, I don't think I can say it yet, like their company name or whatever. But y'all killed it, bro. That VST is hard. Yo, that VST is hard. So I'm definitely gonna check that out very soon. That shit's hard, bro. I gotta promote that. That's what I really like about doing YouTube. When people hit you up and the sponsors are actually really good. Like, bro, that shit's hard. Man. It just looks super clean, bro. That the way they presented that VST to me was really well done. It got me super hyped when I seen it. I was just like, yo, I gotta check that out. That's not the oh, what was that other thing I was gonna say? Bruh, oh my gosh. I mean, I wish Chaotic was in here, but There is like we are in the works for a really dope interview over at Producer Grind on the Team Producer Grind channel. Well, no, it would be on the Producer Grind, the official Producer Grind channel. But somehow this dude Chaotic got in contact with Eastbound, bruh. So we're in cahoots, and it's supposed to be me, Chaotic, and Eastbound, and TB, and we're gonna interview him. So I just need to make sure I got some questions for him, bruh. That shit's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. I can't wait to talk to bro, man. I mean, Eastbound seems like such a cool dude. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to talk to bro, man. I think this will be over like a Zoom call or something. But it's just gonna be super dope to meet him, and there's probably gonna be a lot of opportunities there too. Which I think we just got to get the scheduling right, to be honest. But he did respond and say that he was down to do an interview. So, man, I can't wait for that. I'm so excited for that. No. Chaotic is not in Team PG anymore, but he's still heavily affiliated. Well, I wouldn't say affiliated either. He's just like cool with everybody there. And he still like hooks up with them and stuff. So. And Eastbound is underrated, to be honest. I think Wonder Girl took a lot of the press for some of the stuff, but like, bro, don't sleep on Eastbound, bro. That bro is cold with the drums, man, and his melodies. Oh my god. I got questions for you, my guy. I got questions for you. No, I don't think I would. I probably would never take a Cymatics sponsor either. Their stuff is pretty good though. Like, I'm not gonna cap. Like, I feel like I give them an unnecessary amount of hate because some of their kits are actually pretty dope. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Some of the companies are super weird how they approach marketing their products. So I don't know, when it looks a little sus to me, I back up. I'm like, yeah, I could probably, do something else. I could probably take up a different sponsor. And they're already really widely known, Cymatics is they are pretty much talked about a lot. So it's like I'd rather give press to a company that's just up and coming, like the VST I was mentioning earlier. They're very new, like they just started. A lot of people don't even know about the VST, so when I do the review on it, it's kind of like bringing like new light to something that's actually new. You know what I mean? So I'd rather do that than to do something that's extremely popular already. It's like doing Raid Shadow Legends or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, come on. It's like everybody and their mama know about Raid Shadow Legends, even if you never played the damn game before. What's good, my guy? What's good? Welcome to you hella late, but it's cool. We already done ended the stream and everything, but it's all good. Yo, appreciate emotion. Appreciate it. Amos, we are not checking out your beat. Negative. You gotta come a little bit earlier than this, man. Yeah. You want to get your beat played and all that. Appreciate you stopping by though, for sure. Hey, I thought I was gonna be able to talk people down to just leaving, but it's still 20 people here somehow. Shit. Okay. Hey, before we go, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? You know, in life general. What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me right now, or I'm gonna leave. That is a threat. Take that as a threat, man. Oh, snaps. Low-key starving. I'm gonna need some food. Gosh, bro. This background music is just, it just never gets old, man. I feel you on that one, Zealous. Come on, bruh. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just like when it comes to making stuff that you put on SoundCloud, it's just like I feel like it's gotta be like top tier, man. Like I just can't miss. So like I'm low-key super nervous to post anything on SoundCloud because it's literally in my mind it's always got to be better than whatever I put out before that. So like it's just like damn. Like it even if it's like a completely different vibe, it's just still got to be better than whatever else I put out. It's it's honestly nerve-wracking. So I just stopped trying to upload on there. Yeah, and definitely for the Eastbound thing, if y'all got any questions y'all would want me to ask him, DM it to me, bruh. I'm already kind of scattering for questions to ask him. So if you really like fuck with Eastbound and his sound, definitely hit me up and just shoot me like a DM of what you would want me to ask him if you were wondering anything about him and his industry, business or whatever, you know. Definitely hit me up about that because I'm gonna need all the questions I could get. Yeah, Aaron be going crazy, bro. Shout out to Aaron, man. We was just talking the other day, man. Right, your work ethic is insane, my guy. I would never ever be able to make that many beats. Like I just, how do you do it, man? How do you do it? Your upload schedule is insane. You got multiple channels you're uploading on. I mean, come on. You got to be rich by now. Come on. What's the... Send the sauce, man. I just would never be able to be that consistent, man. Hey man, that's super dope, Aram. Come on, man. Yeah, you're making me a little. What the freak? Oh, okay. I thought somebody donated. That was super weird. What was I saying? Yeah, you're making me smile like crazy right now, man. I'm very, very happy for you, Aaron, that you really like doing what you're doing. This is it definitely probably sucks sometimes, but the fact that you're still very motivated to do what you're doing is good. It's really good. It's no brainer that you're still doing what you're doing because you're still very invested into it. Yeah, that's very true, honestly. Zealous. I think that's I think I could say that I agree with that. You really want to go wherever the money is at instead of just going to whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? So like if that necessarily means that you would rather just work a regular job or do something other than music and kind of just put music on the back burner, then you would probably do it because you need money more than anything else at the end of the day. So it's just like gotta weigh those options out, and I mean, like, most people are fortunate enough to do both, like you could just work a job and then do music at the same time until your music blows up or whatever, or does very well. But some people aren't, you got to make that decision to do this or that, and that kind of sucks, I guess. Hey, that's fire, Fentra. That's fire. People be sleeping on that, man. Linking up with local artists, hitting up artists in general. People like just like doing the autopilot thing where you build your YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's an interesting subject. I'm very opinionated about it, though, interestingly enough. Guys, whoever is on YouTube talk about beat critiques, man, the stream is over. You can leave if you want to. I'm not re-listening to any beats anymore. Just tune in next time. Around this time next week, I'll try to start doing the streams, the early bird weekend streams like we used to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you really need the critique, man, I'm telling you, even though it seems inactive, the Discord is still jumping with feedback. So you always join the Discord, send your beat into the feedback section. Make sure you follow the rules. Don't let Aram and them catch you lacking. But follow the rules. Get your feedback almost instantaneously. A lot of people love giving feedback too. So, and I swear, bro, some of y'all be giving better feedback than me. Y'all be asking me to give y'all feedback, but it's just like some of y'all go crazy, especially like Ark. This man will type a whole essay, MLA format, in the Discord to somebody for some feedback. It'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy. Probably having whole essays on there. The conversion rate, though, you got to think about that. With artists, if you lock in with one, there's so much money to be made there. If you look at them as a regular person, as you should, and you approach them as a regular person, as you should, there is money to be made there, man. Just hitting up artists, you really like genuinely fuck with them, like, it's so fire. You have a good relationship with somebody and you're making money. Like, that's a win-win situation, bruh. Instead of doing the thing where you have this insane marketing wall between you and the artist, which is like B-Stars, basically. Like, well, not B-Stars itself, but like the whole YouTube thing. Like when you blow up, you kind of just automatically like make sales. you never actually get to interact with the artist. So they just buy the beat and they just make a song with it, and they try to hit you up about it, but you're already too goddamn famous to look at DMs and shit. So you're just making money off of them. But I just feel like there's a certain enjoyment to working with artists personally through like DMs and stuff. I don't know. I guess it's just a preference thing. Like most people, some people are just like very money driven, and they couldn't care less if they making any connections with artists and shit. They'd rather just, you know, buy the MP3 lease, buy the exclusive lease or whatever. But me personally, I would like to really come out of this with a large amount of artist connections and stuff. And there was a few artists that know like A&Rs and stuff, that know managers. There's so many. There's so much to it, man. There's so much to it. There's levels to it for sure. People really sleep on stuff like that because they're really like focused and driven by the money, and they just want to, you know, how can I make beat sales? How can I do this? How can I do this? Money, money, money. But like, bro, yo, linking up and just, I don't know, just connecting with people is fire. It's very fire. You can learn a lot of stuff through just networking. People still sleep on that. As much as it's talked about, we like even the producer grind. I don't know if y'all like check out the producer grind. What is it? Interviews, but that's all they talk about is networking, and people still don't do it. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Amos, if you ask me this Base Nation question one more time. I have a base, I wouldn't call it a Base Nation tutorial, but I do have like a sort of beat battle style tutorial out. It's definitely my best one to date. It's on the Team PG channel. Check it out. It's definitely going to help you. It's going to answer all your questions about the mixing for the beat battle stuff. So check that out. That's all I have to say about that. Hey, that's a reachable goal, honestly, Zealous. Like you could probably get a key placement. He's still blowing up low key. Like he's up there now. Like people really talk about him. He has his own like sound and shit. But like he's still low key enough for you to get a placement, to be honest. Like you can do like the thing where you get like a placement through a placement type deal. Like you collab with like a producer, and that producer gets the yeet placement type deal. That's what you need to do. It's on the team. Well, actually, it's on the Team Producer Grind channel, but like it's on my channel too, because I made a playlist of the videos I post over there. So click on my channel, and it should be like one of the first things you see. It should be like uploads, or like the one video at the top. I think the Omegle video, right? And then right under it, it should be like, it's just a Team Producer Grind, and it's like the first video because it's my latest video on there. You just click on it. Yeah, it used to be like that for me too. When I do custom beats and stuff, I'm at the point where like I take payments first, as opposed to before where I would make the beat first and then they'll pay me later. Which has not before. It didn't work out. People would try to scam me and shit. So had to start getting people to pay first. Now at the point I'm at now, my branding is good enough to where people know that there's a level of trust already established straight off from the DMs, and yeah, they are already like money ready to, you know, pay for whatever. Because I used to get finessed a lot. I'm not even gonna cap. Those customs used to be the real hustle. Yeah, versus Versus pretty much made it with the beat sales at first, and then he stopped. He was just like, yeah, I wanna do interesting shit. So let me get off of this beat selling wave and do some other shit. Hey, with the custom beats and stuff, you just gotta know your worth, man. If you're gonna do beats for people, like personally, gotta know your worth. Gotta know how much you're gonna charge. You gotta know how everything's gonna be set up, how you're gonna send the invoices and all of that. Make sure you're documenting everything for like taxes and all of that. Yeah, it's not as complicated as it sounds, to be honest. You can get there pretty easily. It used to be through the NF stuff, but ever since then it's just been random, really. People just hit me up whenever. The Instagram really been jumping, man. I'd actually never thought I'd cross 1,000 followers on Instagram, but now that I'm there, it's like, man, the amount of like DM requests and all of that is just crazy, man. Gotta cipher through all of them, see if I can lock in with anybody. From there, it's just history, man. Depending on how people like the beats and all of that, we just kind of build from there. It's definitely more infrequent than usual. Well, not usual, but it's more infrequent than before. Like before, when I was doing like the crazy, when I used to actually upload beats to BeatStars and stuff, that's when it was like really jumping. But since I'm like super inconsistent now, it's not as frequent. So I do plan on getting back on it though, whenever really. But yeah, that's like one of the first things I'll offer really when when an artist hits me up or I hit an artist up. That's one of the first things I usually suggest is doing like a custom beat sort of deal or whatever. You know, we kind of negotiate on like a price or whatever, because it's just like, you'll send them your beat stars. That's usually what I do anyway nowadays. Like sometimes they'll say like send me beats, but most times I send them my beat stars, and then 9 times out of 10 they don't like the beats or they just don't like the vibe. It's not like matching what they're looking for. So that's when you bring in the custom beats and you're like, hey, I can make the exact vibe you're going for a certain price, and then boom, that's usually the deal breaker right there. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Zealous. I'm not sure if you wanted me to listen to your beat or something. I'm not really listening to the music right now, but do appreciate the dono. Yeah, a lot of people hate the placement grind, man. A lot of people. It's very tiring, man. Like you really gotta be at it to those people who do those posts on Instagram. Those people, I mean, like other producers that make those placement posts where they get a placement and they post it and they tag all the producers that was involved. They make it look easy. I'm not gonna cap. They make it look very easy. But it's the amount of time they probably put into getting that one placement behind the scenes is hard. It's very hard. You gotta send a shit ton of loops out. If you're a loop maker, you gotta send a shit ton of loops out, and a lot of them are duds. Like they come back and most people don't even respond to you. It's crazy. It's very hard to lock in with a placement, especially if it's a sizable one where we're not talking Drake placement status, but you know, like something that's there, you know. It's very hard. You gotta really be focused. Hey, man. Isaac Core, man. Don't hit me up about consistency. I am the embodiment of inconsistency, man. I got nothing for you. I just feel like if you have a drive for something and you really enjoy doing it, then you'll be consistent at it. I don't know. That's what I believe, at least. But for some reason, it's just like sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, so I just don't force myself, basically. Some people just have more drive than others to do stuff for a more consistent amount of time. I think that's really just the difference. Right. you get like a placement and it's just like somebody you don't even know. It's just like, oh yeah, I got a placement with this person, but I've never talked to them a day in my life. We don't even follow each other. You know what I mean? It's just like, huh? Do I really want a placement with this artist just because, you know, it's a big one or whatever? Some people will say yeah, but some people will say no. It just depends on how you approach it mentally or whatever. Yeah, I would definitely talk to Aram about the schedule though. Like you can see that he definitely has a sort of a schedule put together for like his channels and stuff. So definitely hit him up about that. It's all good, Fentra. It's all good, man. I feel like that's like it just feels way better when you get a placement with somebody that you've been talking to for a long time. You have a sort of a connection with them, and you just feel better about promoting it. Like, you just feel better, honestly. It just hits way different. Alright, I'm yawning. That means I gotta go. I gotta go eat something. I don't know what you guys are doing for the rest of your day, but that's why I really do like streaming early, because I got the rest of the day ahead of me to do a lot of stuff. So I'm glad you guys are doing alright though, taking care of yourselves and all that. Just keep pushing, and y'all like demotivate or anything. Hop into Discord. As much as I hate Discord, I'm gonna try to be more active in there. Try to talk to y'all more. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all sticking around. I don't know how 20 people stayed in here for me just talking, but I do appreciate y'all. Tune in very soon for some videos. They're gonna be really dope. I really do like making videos. Don't get me wrong, guys. I do like hearing when you guys say that like the videos are very inspiring. It helps you guys like create stuff. That's pretty much my goal, man, at this point. Like I can't even be in it for the money at this point with the YouTube stuff. I really do like inspiring people to make music. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing, you know, regardless if I don't get any views and shit. I'm gonna start uploading whenever, really. So the streams are dope. I really like the streams. Prefer it over the uploads, but you know, I gotta upload, man. My bro gotta upload, so I'm gonna get back on it, people. Bro, we ain't about to get on the Discord rant right now. I just hate Discord, bro. That's all you need to know. Alright, y'all. Peace.